Welcome back to
the Just Go With It podcast.
That's Sierra.
And that's Tiffany.
Hey.
And we're just going with it.
We're just going with it. On today's podcast, we were doing a little thinking.
Mm-hmm.
We were just trying to decide, like, what should today's topic be about? And I was like, we've been on the deep and thoughtful, like, kind of vibe anyway recently, so I feel like we should keep it going for one more video, and then after that we should switch it up.
Mm-hmm. I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, so how was your week?
My week was pretty good. How was yours?
How was yours? Pretty good.
Just relaxing, restorative, spending time with friends.
Mm-hmm. Same here.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun spending time with our friends, our work friends.
Yes.
And
Hi Emma, hi Lily, Richard, and
Emma,
Derek.
Lily, Richard,
And Samson.
And Sammy.
We love you.
We love Sam. He a little old. We love him.
By the way, we're going to fix in the video that ding so it doesn't bother him, so we don't stress him out when he hears it.
No anxiety.
No anxiety.
Hopefully.
Poor baby. We feel bad.
We do feel bad.
Anyway, so let's see. To start off, I was thinking, as far as like identity and self, okay? Some of the questions that I found that I feel like really stuck with us were, who are you when no one's watching?
I love that.
And I want to know your response.
Who am I when no one's watching?
Yeah.
I feel like I am crazier. I am very much in my
When
relaxation.
no one's watching?
Yeah, I'm rolling around in my bed, watching my little shows, my reality shows.
That's kind of true, yeah.
I'm eating my foodie snacks, and I'm spending time with my dogs and acting crazy with my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I feel like I'm more, when I'm by myself, I'm more to myself. I feel like I don't have to be over the top, dramatic, or anything. I feel pretty at peace. I try to find things to do, like reading or listening to music or whatever. And just, I don't know. That's pretty much it, I feel like.
Same.
Yeah.
Very peaceful.
Very peaceful.
Very nice to have that silence because I'm very much somewhat of an introvert.
Yeah, exactly.
I have some extroverted qualities, but
I think we both do. I just think because we work in customer service, we have to find a balance between being around so many people day to day at work and then coming home and finding things to help us like
decompress.
Yeah, decompress, get back to our like selves and just have a good time without
feeling drained or anything. Because I feel
Literally.
like we're both waitresses, and she also, works with animals and stuff. So we're both like around people all the time when we're working. So like when you're around people 24/7, it's so draining, and
Yeah.
having to like always be a people pleaser
it is.
out at work and stuff. So like I like my time off so I can really feel like I can gain back that energy, fill up that battery.
Because even at work, we get in the building sometimes, and it's like an hour or two we're fine, and then like 3 hours in, 4 hours in, we're like,
Instantly
we feel,
drained.
We feel so drained, no matter how much sleep we get.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate that it feels that way. Like you should make work fun, and when you work with the right amount, like when you work with the right people, it also helps too.
Yeah, it definitely does. But when you're with people not so like that aren't that fun,
If you know,
it's
you
so
know.
draining. If you know, you know. But I feel like other people's energy affects you. So.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
100%. So it makes like everything, like it can either make or break the shift.
I really can.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Okay. Here's another. Is there a version of yourself that you miss?
I miss the version of myself when I was a child because I miss being able to be very like rambunctious and being able to be crazy without having to like go to work, not having these adult responsibilities.
For sure.
Because yeah, that was nice, but then also not at the same time. I don't really miss like versions of myself, like as far as who I was. Like who I was, I feel like I don't miss that because I feel like I've grown so much as a person.
I can see it.
Same with you.
Yeah. I don't know if I have changed. Sometimes
I
I'm like,
definitely think you've
if I
changed.
have.
If you have seen any of my older videos, you would know that like she was a lot shyer.
Don't remind me.
You were, and so was I. I was shy
know.
too. We were both shy, but like you were even more shy.
It was terrible.
And I remember the first time I ever got you to like do a YouTube video with me, you were like so like quiet.
I didn't even talk.
You were like, I just don't know what to say. And I'm like, Tiffany, come on. And now this is who she is, and that's wild. Like me and her, like we funny.
I feel like we both kind of like brought out the best in each other in a way when it comes to like our personalities, because like we both were in that shy zone for like so long, where it's like, okay, I'm going to be this way until I truly know that I can be my like
authentic self.
Yeah.
Because I feel like both of us also, we were very scared to like step on any toes. Like we were afraid to like be our most authentic self because you feel like, oh, like I might upset someone else. And I feel
I don't give a fuck.
We don't give a fuck. I feel like we live together by ourselves, so it's like we don't really have anybody to worry about.
We don't have anyone to please.
We don't have anyone to please, and I hate having to please somebody. I please myself. I didn't mean it like that.
Now, Sierra, that's not where we were going.
After we just had them trolleys.
Yep, don't even go there. Anyway, let's see. Okay, time, change, and life's big questions. Do you believe everything happens for a reason, or do we just need it to?
I think it's a little bit of both. I feel
have
like
to kind of like feel like, you know, everything happens for a reason, even if it doesn't. We just want to like make believe that it does.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I think it's in the middle somewhere because I feel like, you know, we want, like you said, we want it to mean something. We want it to feel like, oh, it's supposed to happen. But at the same time, like, maybe it was already going to happen regardless, and it's happening just because it's happening. And we put a lot of meaning behind things. And I think that's a good thing, but also if you read into things a little bit too much, then it can really like obscure your like perspective, because then you're always looking for a meaning.
True. I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay. If nothing had changed in your life for 5 years, would you be okay with that?
Like right now, like if nothing changed for 5 years?
Yeah. If everything kind of just stays the same for the next 5 years, would you be okay with that?
I don't think I would.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it has to change that much for me to be happy, but I feel like work-wise, if I stayed at that job for 5 more years,
I would lose my mind.
Lose it. I feel like everything else is like fine. Like the apartment we stay in is fine, as long as, you know, people keep to themselves.
Yeah, no creeps.
Yeah, no creeps. As long as, like, you know, if we had the same friend group, I would be okay with that. But I don't know, like, if I would. Like, I want to travel and stuff too. So like, I don't want to just be working just to work. You know, I don't want to just be working to pay bills. I want to be working to live life.
Exactly, and I feel like right now we are only working to just survive.
Yeah.
Which sucks. And I feel like, you know, there's so many of us that is out there in that same boat right now, but, you know, you have to kind of just take it one day at a time and, you know, just...
I knew it was going to happen. My dog is crazy. She be always running around. Can't sit still.
Falling.
Come here, baby. Her name is Sassy, if you don't already know. But what were you saying?
It's like taking it one day at a time, but also like you have to kind of just keep your head up, keep pushing towards like your goals, and one day you'll become like freer financially. And that's the point I am in my life, where it's like I'm having to just pay off some of these bigger bills, and after those bigger bills are paid off, I can actually feel like I'm living for myself. Like, of course I'll still have like responsibilities I have to pay for, like, you know, I'll have responsibilities, I'll still have to pay for shit, but way less than what I'm doing right now. And when we first moved here, I felt like my head was underwater.
God,
like I could
on.
not breathe because everything was just like, I was pinching pennies.
We were pinching pennies for
donating
sure.
plasma. I was doing everything. Like, we were like doing Uber Eats, DoorDashing, all of that stuff. And it sucks that, you know, life has to be that way sometimes, but if it helps you get into a better like financial situation, then by all means do it.
For real.
Push yourself.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta push yourself in order to get to the next point.
Mm-hmm.
And like if we stayed where we were at originally, I don't think we would have ever been truly happy.
I know for a fact that I would have been miserable.
I would have been miserable.
Miserable. I could have had, you know, whether it be staying with my mom or like wherever I was staying at, that town that I was living in.
Girl.
Absolutely draining, mentally, physically, everything. And I could not see myself staying there another year or two. And I could have as much money as I wanted to and been able to travel and everything, but coming home and being actually miserable, like,
Literally.
it would have sucked. So that's why I'm glad I branched out and tried something different for once.
Because like at the end of the day, like if you're not happy with where you live, then you're probably not going to be happy. And I feel like there wasn't a lot of opportunities. There wasn't a lot of like diversity and like a lot of people that we could meet to become friends with. Like I think all those things
We
really
did make
matter.
some really good friends there.
We did,
and
but
they're like, you know, long term, you know, ride or die.
definitely.
But it's just like,
it's like we got very lucky to meet them because, you know,
and we only met them through a job.
we only met them through a job.
But
I
that's
feel
how
like
we
there's
meet
very
most of our
limited-
friends too, to be honest. And you know, sometimes you just like click with certain people too in life better than you do with others.
Yeah, and it's kind of wild how it happens because it's like you instantly connect with people, and it's like those people, like it's like you energetically like connect. Like you don't really like you're not really looking for it; it just happens, and it's like you know when you know, like you know the people that you genuinely like enjoy being around.
I agree.
And hopefully, you know, usually it's both ways.
Okay.
For the most part.
Okay, let's see.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so this is when my phone started losing connection, so I don't really have everything that I wrote down. Let's see. Let's see. What would you tell your past self that they wouldn't believe?
That I moved to Orlando. That I moved to Florida. That I moved from Virginia to Florida
With only
$200 with my best friend by my side.
we did it.
We did it.
Going on 3 years. Crazy.
But also that I
Absolutely.
wasn't worried about men anymore.
True.
Because like I feel like my past self always wanted a relationship, and I'm
That's
like blah
very
blah
true.
blah blah, like always on a dating app, and I'm like, girl, why?
Why?
Like I look at it, I think about it now, I'm like, why?
It was a waste of time.
It was such a waste of time, and I was looking for love and outside
wrong
of myself.
places.
Yeah, in all the wrong places and outside of myself. If I didn't love myself, then I shouldn't have like been looking anyways. Like you gotta love yourself in order to like actually
True. No, I
be able to
agree
love
with
somebody else.
that.
Because like RuPaul said,
If you can't love
Love
yourself,
yourself,
how
how
the hell
you gonna love somebody else?
Can I get an amen?
amen.
Amen. Okay. do people really change or just reveal themselves?
That's a good question. I think people do change, but I do feel like some people do reveal themselves at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it's a little bit of both, just like the other question. Because I feel like, you know, it depends on, like, who you're around, first of all, to be able to reveal yourself to other people. Because some people you don't feel more, like, comfortable revealing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But you also change with growth.
True.
What about, how do you feel?
I feel like, you know, some people can put in the effort to change to be a better person.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they're in a bad situation right now, you know, say they do whatever it is to get out of that rut, out of that spot they're in, like mentally, and they just work on it. And then at the end of the day, I feel like if they do become like very happy, very like feeling free instead of just like so depressed and everything, I feel like, you know, people can change.
I think people can change, but you have to want to change.
True.
Because there's a lot of people that don't want to change and they want to stay in that same mindset because it's comfortable to them.
I feel like that's my mom.
And somebody else.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
it's comfortability and people like it and they don't want to change because they're like, oh, this works. This makes me somewhat happy. Yeah, maybe I can be happier, but I'm okay with it because it's something. Like, I'm happy. Like, I'm okay with where I'm at.
That's so
Like, I'm not willing to, like,
That's so
actually
stupid.
go, like, to expand my horizons and, like, see what else is out there.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't do that, you'll never open your mind. You'll never, like, grow.
True. Okay.
And that's why, like, I think traveling is so important because it helps you expand
But also
in perspective.
like life experiences
and
too.
life experiences for sure too. Both, it's both of those and so much more. The people you meet.
Okay. So these are gonna be like some weird and hypothetical like questions. Let's see. If you could swap lives with any fictional character, but only for a day, who would you pick?
Yeah. Fictional character.
Meaning not real.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think like probably someone in like a fantasy type of situation, like a show.
Okay.
I always wanted to be like I knew we were just talking about this.
Go ahead.
I always wanted to be in like Harry Potter or something. Like I've always wanted to be like Hermione.
I was gonna say you would be like if
You-
I could think of anyone.
Really?
I would think you're Hermione.
It's not Leviosa, it's Leviosa. Why do you think
I
that?
don't know. You just get that vibe.
Really?
Yeah.
I always loved her. Like, I always used to love watching her. And I feel like she's very misunderstood. But I also don't, think I'm as crazy. Like, she's not as crazy as I am. But I always thought, like, it would be fun to be in Harry Potter. And be
I do think it would have been fun.
Wizard.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You're a wizard, Harry. Who would you be for your fictional character?
I don't know. I really have no idea. Probably. What did we say her name was? Because we were talking about it last night. The lady that turns into a cat.
Oh, the professor.
Yeah,
At
I think.
Harry Potter.
Girl,
I don't
think
know her
she would be
name,
So cool.
But she turns into a cat, yeah. She's cool as heck.
I do think that would be an awesome thing to be like, oh, like I can just like shapeshift into like whatever I would want to.
Literally.
100%.
Also, we did our houses again. We
Oh,
redid
yeah.
our houses.
Okay, so I was originally a Hufflepuff apparently,
And I was originally a Ravenclaw.
but guess what?
We're Gryffindor!
Which is so crazy. But I haven't taken that test in such a long time,
Yeah,
so I
same.
do feel
we
like
probably changed. But like a group of us did it. It was like 6 of us, and 5 of us got Gryffindor, and the other person got Ravenclaw. And we're like, okay, is this test like messing like up? Like, is it just showing us the same result? But it kept on showing us Gryffindor until the last person, and she got Ravenclaw.
And she recently tested for
And she got
Ravenclaw,
Ravenclaw.
like, I think they said they did it maybe a week ago, and she's got Ravenclaw. But we all haven't taken it in a while, and we all got Gryffindors, so.
So I guess we're Gryffindors now.
Guess so.
Which is cool.
It is. But I do feel like those tests are so like hard to. I mean, maybe it wouldn't be that hard to like rig it or whatever. But I think it just kind of goes off the questions that you give.
Yeah.
And it just like, oh, you chose this, so you're automatically this house.
I think in a way like it needs to be a little bit more in depth. So maybe like it'll give you a
true
answer. But I guess for now we're that.
Okay.
I want to go to Universal
Me too.
to
For
see
sure.
the Harry Potter world.
We should. Should make it happen one day.
That would be fun.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I have like two from this like one, right? But now I'm just like, I don't know which one's going to be the better.
Whatever you feel is right in your heart. In your heart of hearts.
Okay. Okay. This one says you can time travel, but only to awkward moments in your past you wish you could forget.
Like one in particular?
It says just moments. It says like
so an awkward moment.
awkward moments.
In my life.
Would you go back and like probably change those moments, or would you let it stay the same?
I will let them stay the same because I feel like, you know how like they say if you go to the past or the future and you change something, it has a ripple effect and it changes like who you are. So maybe those mistakes are like why I am the way that I am. Like if you think about it, all the like men that I was like dating and none of them could give me what I wanted. Maybe I was meant to go through that, so then I would become like more self-reliant.
I can see that for sure.
And like, yes, it sucked, but like sometimes pain is something you have to feel in order to like grow. What about you? Like, would you go back and fix those?
No. Well, maybe certain ones I might like change.
Like
them.
what? If you want to say it.
Like, okay. Only because things have been like, certain things have been like a waste of time. Like, okay, our first few relationships I had that only like lasted a month or so, or like 4 months.
Yeah, I feel
like,
the same.
Okay.
They couldn't
those
have had
things,
that
like,
much of a difference in
They
your
couldn't
life.
have had that much of an impact, on my life. Even if I did like go back and change those, I would change it because I'm like, all right, I wasted a month of my time on this dude. I wasted 4 months on this person. But like the ones that were like longer, I wouldn't change because it did help me become a different person and make me realize things I want and don't want in someone else.
I agree.
So.
I think that is definitely helpful.
But yeah, the very short ones that only lasted like a month, I'd change it 100%. I would. But like, okay,
On to the next.
on to the next. I like if I could see like ahead of time, like, oh, this is only gonna last for like a month, I would like skip.
But what if it was
Yeah.
like, what if like something did change but you didn't realize? Like it could be the smallest thing. It could be like such a small like little thing that like was like a butterfly effect and like you didn't realize it. Like sometimes I think things happen, like you might not realize that this event or this person might have affected you in some type of way. But like sometimes I feel like, we grow in ways that we don't even realize. Like we're not even like conscious of it.
True.
Like it could be very small things.
Yeah. I can see that actually being a thing.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm so sorry. I feel like I have to burp.
Do what you gotta do.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Anyway.
Oh my god. Well, that was cold. I was like, what is cold? It's my phone. I was so scared it was like piss or something.
Oh my god.
Any
None
other
of these
questions?
dogs,
Oh,
it
baby.
wouldn't surprise me.
You sweet.
Any plans you want to talk about coming up soon?
Plans? We have talked about going to Universal. You want to go to Halloween Haunt.
I do. I want to go to the Halloween Horror Nights. I think it could be fun. But honestly, the videos I've been seeing on TikTok, I don't know if I like that. It just seems a little boring. Honestly.
Boring and scary.
No, honestly, the things I've seen sound boring as fuck to me. And I'm just like, I don't know if I want to waste my, money or whatever on it. So I think maybe, what if we went to, Busch Gardens in Tampa and went to, their Halloween haunt thing? It might be funner.
Potentially. I'm not a very scary, I don't like horror or anything like that.
I think it could be
So-
fun.
It just depends for me, because I'm more into, lighthearted things. But, I mean, we'll see.
If not, we could just figure out something else to do with our little girly pops.
Yeah. I've been wanting to go, maybe to the movies.
That would be fun. I don't even know if there's any good things
Mhm.
playing right now. But I will say that we have been collaborating with our friends, and we are
yes.
coming up with a candle company.
We are. And we just came up with, a name last night. We stayed up really late, and we are, just having fun, coming up with names.
Mm-hmm.
And
Voting on the name.
mm-hmm, coming up with different candle names and different ideas
Mhm.
for them.
Just the scents for different candles and everything too. But we kind of want to go off of themes, but also, they're big book people, and I've become more into reading, reading lately as well. So I do feel like if you could make a candle smell like a certain person from a
Mhm.
book or something,
Sure.
or a moment that happened from whatever book.
True. That would be
So
cool.
I think it would be interesting.
It would be.
To kind of guess what, to kind of guess what someone or something from this fictional book
Would be like.
would be like.
True.
So I think that would be
I think
fun.
that's cool. And I feel also, it could bring, nostalgia back if we do certain, because we were kind of talking about, different movies, different, we could do
Mhm.
different books. Whatever that is, it could bring you, that smell of, whatever you remember and give you, some happiness.
True. I think it'll be a fun time.
I
I
think
can't
it
wait till it gets off the ground and we can
Yeah.
start making more candles.
Yeah, it would be fun.
We
I
already-
think it's always a process, and, I think the process should
Yeah.
be, fun.
We already made one last week. I think we have another week to wait before we can burn it, because that's what the instructions say is wait 2 weeks to make sure everything's set, so you can once you burn it you get what is it, the most
The most, smell, the most...
your scent.
Yeah, your scent is strongest after 2 weeks of making the candle, which is very interesting. I never knew that.
Me either.
There's a lot of things I feel with candle making you don't realize, and it's actually it seems a little bit more complicated than you would think.
Mhm.
But I feel that's a lot of things.
That's true.
When it comes to doing a podcast, doing YouTube videos, whatever that might be.
And next week's video, we haven't even thought about what the topic's going to be yet, but hopefully it'll be something fun.
Yeah, I mean, we've kept on saying that we want to do the Epcot thing where we're going to do our travel destinations, but we'll see.
It just depends on what the weather and everything.
Yeah, the
looks like.
weather's been very rainy, so we just decided to do another
Keep
comfort video.
postponing.
Mhm.
But also
Whatever's meant to be.
Yeah. Thanks for joining the couch sesh tonight.
Yes.
I know it wasn't very. I feel for me, because I had to be the one to think of the topic tonight,
Mhm.
I didn't have it very planned out, but I did have a few questions that I wanted to ask, and I think I got them done.
I think you did good. I think it's like just the right amount of time to do a podcast, like a shorter podcast video, and very intriguing questions.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, thank you for joining,
Thanks for joining.
and I hope that y'all enjoyed watching us and listening to us wherever in the world you are.
Yes.
But yeah, until
Until
next
next
time,
time.
just go with it.
Just go with it.
Signing off, Sierra.
Tiffany.
Goodbye.
Bye.